Welcome back. This is Dr. Cash, Dr. Cash Medical and Life. One of my favorite hobby to do is just to make walking stick, just for fun. And during this episode, I made a walking stick for my youth pastor. Who's been a youth pastor for about 6 years now, and who's going to be moving out of state to another bigger church to become a senior pastor. So this is very significant for him. This walking stick is significant in the sense that our youth, along with church members this summer, our church basically went camping, and there are about 200 of us, and I collected this piece of wood, and they're dead wood. The top piece is actually a driftwood on the lake, and then the bottom piece is just a tree that has died off, and I just collected it and fashioned and combined the two together, and then I eventually add on a compass with God pointing in the direction, and I hope that he will find this to be quite meaningful and such. The top part, the driftwood, basically I used a carving knife and carved it and just cleaned it out. I tried to get as many people as possible during the whole camping trip to each do a little bit of carving, just to say that they have fashioned this together as well with me to make this special piece. And then after that, I had everybody sign the piece of work here at the driftwood, including the youth pastor. Not telling him, but I just told him that, hey, you know what, this is a special project that I'm doing, so just have everyone on the camp sign their name on it, so they'll be part of it as he takes on his journey. And once I start to fashion it, I connect the two with glues and dowels, and then use a copper wire to connect the two together. Seems to be pretty sturdy where the compass is at. That's at the connection point. You see those lines, those are details that initially I was going to smooth it out, but I thought, oh my goodness, that's great details. These are made by insects, actually burrowing through under the bark, and actually the details are actually quite nice. And so I just smoothed it up a little bit, but I saved it as it's quite nicely decorated, and that I use a cedar stain to stain it. Originally it was white after I debarked it, and I used a cedar stain to stain it, make it kind of reddish orange there. From there I use a couple of layers of I spray with a thin sparse layer of gold shimmering color, and then cover it with a clear coat varnish type of products to make it look nice and shiny. I used a copper wire to decorate a little bit at the base. Under the rubber's shoe there is a copper tip that should provide good sturdy protection without it rotting into the wood eventually. At some point, if need be, if the rubber foot there becomes worn out, he can always replace that. But under it is a copper tip that should provide good protection there, with a little bit of decorative there. Along the plane of the stick are Bible verses, and I discreetly asked him that I'm doing a research of all the pastors and their favorite Bible verses, and he gave me 10 of his Bible verses, and I added 3 to make a total of 13. That is significant because 12 were the disciple of Jesus, and the 13th, I hope it will symbolize his work as becoming a disciple of Jesus and moving forward to do his work in ministry. 13th disciple there. Moving forward, this is another view, just coming down nice and shiny, golden, protected from water that is sealed. I hope that he'll find this to be quite useful in his hike or wherever he goes. Not as a symbol of power, but as a reminder that all of us are with him and with his journey of becoming a senior pastor at another church out of state, and God will always be with him, and at least he can carry this with him as wherever he goes. Enjoy.